There's the squad that has been announced, and these are the highlights of it. Rohit Sharma has not been picked in any of the squads, and the BCCI medical team will be monitoring him. Hardik's not in the tests. There is Rishabh Pant not in. So Rishabh Pant's only in the tests and not in the ODI and T20. Varun Chakravarti's got a call up for the T20 squad. There's 4 young bowlers who are going to be travelling with the squad, of course, as net bowlers, as backup bowlers. Mohammad Shami's in the T20 squad. KL Rahul is vice captain in white ball. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to process there, Mr. Bhogle. There's a lot.
You know, sometimes when you're at these parties and little kids are being given different return gifts, right? But it's getting different, and they all meet and say, "Tero kya mila? Tero kya mila? Tero kya mila? Mere ko." So it's a bit like that. So many players have been picked. It's a bit of an issue who's been picked in what, but there is a method. I mean, it's not that they've gone just. There is a method to it. I think Rishabh Pant is struggling at the moment in white ball cricket. He's struggling with his timing. He's struggling with the explosive part of his cricket, which was his strength. So maybe they're saying, go back to being a batsman and bat at 7 for us in the test match. Standing back, you'll bolster our batting because then we'll have 4 bowlers after you. Rohit Sharma is the tricky one. I mean, he's been around. I didn't think his injury was that bad. So they've kept it really quiet. You can understand why Hardik is not in the test match side, because he's not going to bowl. If he's not going to bowl, he's got to be good enough to bat as a pure batsman at 6. And there he's competing with Hanuma Vihari, KL Rahul, Shubman Gill is competing with those. I don't think he'd take it amiss either that he's not in that squad, because clearly he's there as a bowler. So I don't think he'd take that amiss. Is Prithvi Shaw going to go and open the batting? That'll be interesting, because I wouldn't mind opening with KL Rahul.
Don't you think KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal?
Yeah, more likely.
Last time Rahul went there, he had a terrible tour, but he was also in the middle of a lot of other issues and recordings he shouldn't have done. So he'll be much better this time.
Yeah, it is baptism by fire, isn't it, Joy?
Yeah. Also, I'm just seeing the kind of team out there. They've tried to do, fairly good job, covered all their bases, and of course they think it's a long tour. They're going to move it. I'm just interested in seeing that for the T20 squad, not seeing Rahul Chahar would be an unfortunate admission.
Yes,
I think what I like about the Test squad though is that saying that both in the Tests and the ODIs they have kept faith with Kuldeep Yadav, and therefore they obviously understand that his worth, and in bouncy Australian tracks, having the kind of bowling he does is interesting. But they've left just one in that T20 team. There's just one leggy, that's Chahar, and that's one I find interesting, because they've kept Jadeja in all the formats, which I understand. But
they've got Varun Chakravarti in that side, so he's a
they've got Varun. They're playing.
Let's show you the T20 squad. Let me show you the T20 squad. I think we'll go.
Yeah.
Do we have?
Doesn't matter which squad you pick. There's one thing that is common. If Hardik is not bowling, you have only one all-rounder. Now, in this squad, you could have Washington Sundar, but is Washington Sundar pedigreed enough to bat at 6? Or can you bat Jadeja 7, Washington Sundar 8 in that side? In which case, after 5, you're straight away into Jadeja as your big hitting finisher, Jadeja and Washington Sundar. If you don't do that and say, I want Hardik Pandya to play that role, plays the pull shot well, bouncing big grounds in Australia, then you don't have another. You have to play 5 bowlers. You don't have a backup bowler. It's the same issue in one-day cricket. That if Hardik doesn't bowl, then you have to play only 5 bowlers. I mean, in India, I've had some of the best years in ODI cricket with 4 bowlers and Robin Singh, for example, or 4 bowlers and
different times though.
Ganguly, Sehwag, Tendulkar pitching in as the 5th bowler. So you could say, I'll play 5 bowlers, and it's up to them to finish it. Then you play Hardik at 6. But this issue in India's limited overs white ball cricket of very, very few players being able to do both roles, especially seam bowling all-rounder, and you understand why the Morrises and the Russells and the Coulter Niles and all these guys are getting big money, because that species is not there in India just yet. Hardik is the sole flag bearer there, he's not bowling.
And that's why they're giving Shivam Dube such a long extended run they've given him for India, because there isn't another. They don't have a hard
side
at all.
Yeah.
Is he there? Let's pull that T20 squad again. He's not there, right?
Not anymore.
There is one thing though about white ball. I think when you're looking at the cricket India was playing in Jan, Feb, March before this whole lockdown happened, it was fairly clear that they're going with KL Rahul as your wicket keeper, right? KL Rahul batted at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 14, 15, drove the team bus, flew the plane, right? Just doing everything at that point in time. And you know that his name is Rahul and he's from Bangalore. He's going to do that, right? Naam to suna hoga. But he is going to do that. And I think they've made it fairly clear. So, I mean, for me, it wasn't a surprise that Rishabh Pant was not there, because I think they showed signs of this in Jan and Feb, that they wanted to go with KL Rahul as the white ball keeper, perhaps to make space for or to compensate for the fact that there is no seam bowling all-rounder for India to give them that option. So they have to make Rahul do this.
And he got runs at number 4, 5, 5 as well.
Yep.
So
hit it.
So maybe they're looking at him as batting at number 5 because he's such a versatile player.
And then opening in T20. Perhaps.
Yes, I mean, open in T20.
That's amazing.
Him and Shikhar open in T20. Mayank and Shikhar open in the one-day game with KL Rahul at 5. Then you see whether you can play Manish Pandey. So KL Rahul 5, then maybe Manish Pandey misses out, or maybe instead of Hardik, you play Manish Pandey in that pure batsman's role in Australia down and play 5 bowlers. So they've given themselves those options. But KL Rahul, as a leading batsman keeping wickets, can do to you what Rahul Dravid did, the other Rahul did in that great period 2002 to 2004, with a batsman keeping wickets. And you can see one other thing. Who's the second wicket keeper in that side? Sanju Samson. Last four games for the Royals, who's not been keeping wickets and who's been keeping wickets. And I just wonder, I mean, I know that side is not run by anybody in the Indian think tank. There's an Aussie coach, there's an Aussie captain, there's an England senior player. But I just wonder if there was a suggestion made to them very gently. Can you please have our boy keep wickets?
Yeah, it's been known to happen before. It's been known to happen that IPL teams have been told, can you give this guy a bit more practice? Can you give him, chances if possible? It's happened, and I think,
is it a request, or is it something that you can say no to?
No, generally it's a request. I haven't seen it strongly sent across, but
is it a request you can't say no to?
No.
Don't say anything. Let me just show you the ODI squad. let me put this car into 4-wheel drive and get joy out of that slush. There it is. You've got Shubman Gill makes an appearance there. Of course, KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, Pandya, Mayank Agarwal. What is Mayank Agarwal? I haven't seen him. Slipped him below the radar.
Mayank will open the batting ahead of Shubman Gill, I think, in that side.
Yeah, definitely. Almost definitely.
Yeah. And then Rahul bats at 5. That's the point. Rahul and so maybe Manish Pandey is the one who might miss out on that, which is a bit harsh on him. He's been a good player. So maybe Manish Pandey will miss out if Shreyas Iyer bats at 4. They've got to invest in Shreyas Iyer at 4 now. And then that leaves the whole issue of 6 and 7. So then Jadeja has to play, because otherwise there's no other bowler who bats. So Jadeja's, when we were kids, we were told what is the great advantage of knowing a second language.
Yes.
Similarly, in cricket, if you have a second language, it benefits. Jadeja's got a second language. He's got to be in that side.
Yep.
Otherwise, your tail starts at 7.
That is true. So have you seen all of them? Is there any left? I feel like I've processed about 65 players in my head right now. It just feels like that, right? The only overlap is, what is that? Virat, Mayank, Rahul, right? Rahul.
Jadeja.
Yeah, Jadeja.